Chapter 2. Esther met that evening with a group she'd known for several years. Once every month, the friends came together for dinner and a relaxed gathering in various homes. There was no agenda. The individual or family who hosted also offered some theme or thought or whatever. The discussion flowed from there. It lasted an hour, two, occasionally until after midnight. These informal gatherings were as close to intimacy as Esther came. Tonight, they met in the home of a neurologist, Donald Saunders. Esther loved their sprawling home, its walls of exposed brick, and the freestanding chimney forming a natural barrier between the kitchen and dining areas. The open spaces suggested a home without boundaries, a life completely alien to the way Esther lived. Most were gathered in the living room, talking in the easy manner of old friends. Esther helped Patricia, Donald's wife, unpack the bowls and platters brought by the guests. Each time someone offered to help, Patricia shooed them away. Esther carried a tray of sliced beef tenderloin out to the dining table, and when she returned, Patricia said, "I keep hoping one of these evenings you would open up." "I'm really not comfortable talking about myself," Esther replied. "Don't I know it?" Patricia Saunders was a heavy-set woman with an easygoing manner. "You are about the most tightly wound woman I've ever met. Do you ever allow yourself to just relax?" Esther did not know what to say. "And another thing, I've noticed the way you watch all of us, like you're taking mental notes, analyzing. I bet you know more about me than anyone else here outside my own family." Patricia Saunders, born Richards, October 1972, Dartmouth BA with honors in art history. You met your husband your senior year and opted not to continue for a master's, though you'd already been accepted to Duke's graduate school. You wanted nothing more than to marry Donald and raise a family. Esther concentrated on spooning hummus from a plastic deli container into a ceramic bowl. She knew Patricia was frozen in place, watching her. Esther had no idea why she was talking like this. Probably because she had to release the growing pressure somehow. "For years, you and your husband took in foster children, often special needs. But the last one turned out to be a very difficult experience, especially for your youngest daughter who had just turned 15. Lacey is now a junior at UNC in pre-med. You miss her terribly." "You researched us?" "No, Patricia, I listen. That's what analysis is all about. A good investigator often pulls together things that are hidden in plain sight." "So, you're a private investigator?" "I suppose, in a way." "But I thought you worked for a bank." Esther turned around. "I do. I'm the senior risk analyst in the investment banking division." Patricia Saunders was not so much large as solid. She coached children's soccer, which helped to keep her weight down. But the years and the birthing of 4 children had added an unyielding thickness to her frame. Patricia picked up the salad without taking her eyes off Esther. "This is the most I've ever heard you speak in... How long have you been part of our group?" 2 years and 3 months. Her husband called from the living room. "Patricia, the natives are getting restless." "Coming." Patricia asked Esther, "When dinner is over, will you tell us something about yourself?" Esther felt a decisive shudder run through her. "If you want." But Esther's courage vanished long before dinner was over. Esther ate very little and managed to slip away while the others shifted from the table to the living room. She was out the door and down the curved front walk before anyone noticed. As she drove away, Esther glanced back and saw Patricia's silhouette in the doorway. The home looked inviting, and Patricia somehow emanated a genuine disappointment. Yet Esther knew it was for the best. There was nothing to be gained from sharing her burdens. They couldn't help her. After it was over, she would be right where she was now, driving back to her silent home. Only they would have been burdened now as well. No, it was far better to keep her fears down deep, where they belonged.